What's up, guys? Now, Cartoon Network, we all know they don't hit like they used to, but there's no denying the great stuff that they've had in the past. And today, I'm gonna talk about 5 of them. Please know that I'm not saying these are the 5 greatest Cartoon Network shows ever, I'm just pulling 5 really good ones out of the library. So without further ado, let's get into it. Up first, we got Generator Rex. Generator Rex is about an amnesiac kid who, after a freak explosion, gets superpowers. To explain, Rex got his powers from the nanite event, which was basically scientists messing with nanomachines and nanomachines messing with them back. This explosion caused many people, animals, and plants to turn into evils, or exponentially variegated organisms. And Rex is a special kind of evil who can not only morph his body into mechanical weapons, but he can also cure evils as well. With these abilities alongside his teammates, he fights for humanity, and looks cool doing it. For any more info, you just have to watch the show. I think Generator Rex is one of the most unique action shows ever created. I mean, Rex alone has some powers I have not seen on anybody else. And when you look at the Eva mutation, it's like the mutation from the X-Men, only a lot darker. Now, Generator Rex ran for 3 seasons and even got an Emmy Award for Outstanding Animation. And if you're a Ben Santa fan, he got a crossover special with him. I do recommend this show, and if a crossover special doesn't pique your interest, there's a monkey. And they gave him guns. What more do you need? Up next, we got Total Drama Island. In the wonderful land of Canada, TV host Chris McLean hosts a show called Total Drama Island, a reality TV show where a bunch of teens will compete against each other for a cash prize. The characters are broken up into 2 teams, and since this is an elimination challenge, they're competing for their survival. And these challenges can range from something harmless, sickening, or even life-threatening. And I'm not kidding when I say life-threatening. Here's an example of a challenge this show would hit you with. Alright, campers, today you're gonna be stealing some bananas from a silverback gorilla without waking it up. Good luck! What? Now, if a team survives and wins, they get a neat little reward and nobody's getting eliminated. But the losing team has to wallow in their misery and somebody's getting sent home. And that's the gist of it. There's no overarching story. The real meat of this show comes from the characters and how they're dealing with each other. If you've seen reality TV, you know the deal. There can be camaraderie, there can be animosity, love triangles, fights, that sort of shit. And the show goes the extra mile in letting you know there's no way this show would be a thing in real life. The show was a success. It ran for 5 seasons and won many awards. You're not gonna get much of a story from this show, but if you like some good funny writing, you might like this. Up next, we got The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Now, Billy and Mandy is about 2 average kids. A boy who's a big-nosed dumbass, and a girl who would like to see the earth burn. Why is the Grim Reaper of all people with them, you may ask? I'll tell you. He lost to them in a game of limbo, and now he has to be their best friend forever. See, me personally, I wouldn't take that kind of disrespect. But yeah, now they all have wacky adventures together. This show is essentially a, hey, what BS are we gonna get into this episode? And the writing will just proceed to make that BS great. Packed with funny jokes and makes references to a lot of things like TV shows, movies, and even some anime. And houses some great characters. This is one of the best depictions of Dracula. It's an award-winning show. It lasted 6 seasons, got 3 movies, and it even has a crossover special with Codename Kids Next Door. Very odd combination, but it was good though. If you want to see a boy with a big-ass nose, a girl with no nose, and the personification of death, give it a shot. Up next, we got The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. This show follows the shenanigans of Flapjack, his best friend Captain Knuckles, and his adoptive mom Bubby, who is a whale. And Flapjack and Knuckles live inside the whale's mouth. These dudes have to smell like ass. Flapjack and Knuckles love candy and adventure, and they hope to one day find Candied Island. And with that goal in mind, they get into all sorts of things at Stormalong Harbor. Adventure, candy, and crazy would be the best way to describe this show. There are times when Flapjack and Knuckles go on a legit adventure. There are times where they just want more candy to snack on. And sometimes it's both. And there are 2 things that really makes this show stand out. One being the impressive animation. Flapjack has this tendency to switch animation styles during certain scenes. And this connects to the second thing. When the animation changed, the scenes got disturbing. Like almost Courage the Cowardly Dog levels of creepy. Now, the creepy aspect of this show wasn't a bad thing, as it was well animated. Add that up with good writing and you got a good show. It got 3 seasons and it was another one for Cartoon Network. It got a Primetime Emmy Award and it was nominated for others. Need another reason to watch? The creator of Regular Show was involved. Enough said. And finally, we have Chowder. The show focuses on this little monster called Chowder, where he is training to achieve his dream in becoming a chef. And there to help him reach that dream is Boner for a Nose Mung Doll and Schnitzel, and sometimes Truffles. And together they get into all sorts of things pertaining to food. Now, food is the main theme of this show. It is its first, middle, and last name. There can be an episode of them trying to cook some food, dealing with monster food, buying or selling food, or just eating food. Hey, yo. And every character in the show is named after a real food item. Now, the unique role in animation is one thing, but the backbone of this show was the writing. I don't think Chowder had any reason to be as good as it was. This show has lines you might have heard already without watching the show. And the 4th wall was just destroyed at times. It ran for 3 seasons, also won a Primetime Emmy, and it was nominated for many more. Watch it. Just watch it. And we are done. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. My socials will be in the description. And please tell me, do you like any of these shows? Which one is your favorite? What are some other great Cartoon Network shows that you like? Are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments.